Think we are live. Hello, hello, friends. Welcome back to the Durge Diaries. I'm the Oz, and we are continuing Gwenyth's story in Baldur's Gate 3. She is our rock gnome artificer Durge. And back by popular demand, we're romancing everybody. So we're in Act 3 now. What did we do last night? We got Minsc. That's what we did last night. We got Minsc. So now I just need to get him situated. I don't know what the hell.
Steel sharp, hamster hungry.
I could just leave him a ranger, I suppose. I don't know, it's either ranger or smite team. I suppose I could make him a smitey ranger. That is an option. So, we have a lot of good when we have people saying everything. That's where we're really just that thing. Ooh, that's better. With you. Right, 6 seconds, please. Okay. What's in your house? What do you need? We are close to the Brad. You reach out and was there. I got you that way. Well, you started in the girl was inside the someday. Only the graduate words. I'm so silly. She knows it also. I got makeup on the shelves. That's so crazy. It's so broken pieces. So many I came away. The body so broken pieces. I haven't had to no stress, no stress. Still love the whole world. I can try to hide behind the makeup. It shows how well. Trying to say that probably just I love you. Hey, look, there's the I know this also I'm music. Don't worry, right. I'm standing outside. I'm trying to level stuff. I'm with friends. Of course, I'm going to do that. That's correct. I don't know. Super. I don't know. Okay. You were going to use your That's right. Actually, sure, why not? Whatever says about these things.
That's it. So easy.
Here. Oh shit. Screw shit. Where's shit? There's a let's go, sir. Yeah, but he doesn't need to be it. to decide. Something everybody's a little something. No, I could go out. That's pretty shit. I agree with the feelings. And all the girls, who dreams on me, who am I to decide? Or people can't just hilarious you. Some of them want to be found. So they're looking at them. Are we not films? Oh no. Sure, I'll keep them. Who am I to decide? Some of them want to be you. Some of them want to be you. Some of them want to be found. You. You don't need charisma. Makes me the charisma. Makes you wings are how it goes up. I don't know, just that works. Oh my god. Oh man. I'm sorry, okay. Okay, we're going. Okay, yeah, this is not close. Here's funny. Yeah, no, this is okay, thank you. Okay, okay. I'm going to sorry. I'm going to back everything. Oh, okay. I'm not going to do that. Alright, that is the rush. Everything that watching this. No, that I should win. Get this game.
This is the
Yeah, we're not playing this one. Oh, no. Oh. We don't get this one. Oh, yeah!
Who's this?
Yeah, alright, remember Minsc. You just need to get it. That's it. Alright, so I'm just going to register it. Next up your eye is OCD. Or is your full year and ridiculous? As well. Yeah, that's not what praise and clears. So let me go to Minsc. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's right. We're going to do it. Oh, she's not good. New. It feels just so really nice, but I'm not so sure with it. That's new. Oh, that was really yeah, I think it. So, yeah. That's just a coffee. See what I'm thinking of this other. Oh, that's all here. That's bad, actually. That's bad. We're back, Lisa. Oh, let's go. Oh, you got those are things? What the hell are those boots? I'm pretty sure these people crooked. There's Britain. What the fuck are those boots? Oh my god. I think it's work. Where did it go? Where is it? Sure, there we go. Done. Oh, okay. Most important is every part. Fighting nothing and anything dying. I like it. Hours. I'm not sure with the but.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I do have an event. Alright. There we go. I think I'm finally done with that. Oh, this is going to be Jaheira and Minsc arguing, isn't it?
Jaheira! Boo is trying his best to explain, but I still do not understand your anger.
Do not hide behind your hamster, Ranger. You do not understand because you do not listen. We were the first to discover the cult. And if you had only waited, we might have marshaled our numbers and...
Good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it offers buttocks for the smacking, Minsc and Boo greet cheek with hand.
Oh, he's not invisible wings. Ha! I'll just fix that in a sec.
So, what the fuck is this all about, guys?
I would like to see if a lesson has been learned. This mess falls on our heads, Minsc. The city under siege, its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened.
Minsc, she's right. I need to know you'll be following orders from here on out.
I have already pledged my sword and hamster both. What more does Minsc have to give?
Your word, Ranger. That next time you will stop and think. I will not always be here to tell you what to do.
If not here, then where? Wherever there is, Minsc and Boo will go too. My hamster, he will not be parted from you again, Jaheira.
I missed him too. And try as you might, I know you have not missed my point as neatly as you pretend.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna wait to actually have conversations with them until after the rest, and I have them out, because they're fucking hilarious when you talk to both of them at once. Alright, Mintalicious has that ring. Yes, she does. Minsc. Alright, what do you think? Angel wings for Minsc? I'm not sure how I'm feeling about these wings. Hidden. Cape. Hidden. It's shoes. So this has got to be underwear. There we go. There's the underwear. Let's see how these look on him. Where are the wings? What the fuck? Okay, I guess those wings... Well, he still has fly, yeah? He still has fly, but he just has no wings. Minsc needs wings. Alright, alright, he's got the angel wings for now at least. Send a cap. Put that back on. Okay.
Father, they will die for you.
No, they won't. You're going to be a disappointment to your father. I put my foot down. My foot is on the ground. The apocalypse. I'm waking up. Oh, they haven't left yet? Have I forgot? Did I forget to talk to them? I guess I did.
Ally mine, we are reunited once more. I was just regaling sweet Isobel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aylin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
I hope you can rest easy now, Dame Aylin.
I always do, with darling Isobel by my side. Enjoy the spoils of your victory. Spin memories of Leroican's death in your mind like silk floss. My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selunite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aylin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isobel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this city will be saved.
Alright, so hear me out. I just had an idea for the next game character. Tiefling version of Aylin. Paladin of Selunite. I think I'm kind of hooked on it. Yeah, I think I may have to do that. Oh man, we can't leave Eridan's body in hell because we're not going to hell in this game.
So, we can add one bald wall of muscle to our little group. I'm sure he'll come in handy. Maybe as a doorstop. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Swish.
Minsc seems quite the, enthusiastic ally. Would all do well to remain on his good side. And out of the range of his fists.
I just love the gesture that goes with that.
Minsc just joined our team. This is the best day of my life.
God, she's so fucking cute. I would say someday I'll stop gushing over how cute Karlik is, but we all know that's a fucking lie.
On Kresh Kalir, giant space hamsters are a staple food. Their hocks are quite scrumptious, if a bit fatty.
I'm sorry, you eat hamsters. Love, you better leave Boo alone.
Giant space hamsters. I've never heard of a miniature version, let alone a conversant one. Which means Boo is either a rare specimen or an ordinary hamster. Either way, I'm not about to go nibbling on him.
Minsc has great heart. We shall need the likes of him for the trials to come.
Which is why we always go for
Then you'll
Minsc
have me.
right away.
Lead on.
I suppose we should go do the guild shit next, huh? Shazzy.
Boo seems like a worthy addition to our group. His pet, Minsc, may prove useful also. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Yeah.
I'm here for you, always.
Me.
That's the spirit.
Unless your daddy dies, in which case you dump me.
I will fight alongside Minsc. But if he so much as refers to my butt, let alone attempts to kick it, I will skewer that damned hamster of his.
That's fair, actually. That is very fair. I do not blame you for that at all.
I am yours. Come to me.
Okay, that one's a little awkward with the height difference.
Enough. We still have a war to fight.
Still cute as hell, though. Have I not gone through all of her kisses with a gnome yet? I don't think I've gone through all her kisses with gnome yet.
I am yours. Come to me.
Just, you know, mini Minthara romance round.
You are exquisite. I am yours. Come to me. I could lose myself in you. I am yours.
How many does she have?
Come
She has
to me.
4, I think. That one is actually really cute as a gnome. Not doing another gnome,
We
though.
still have a war to fight.
Oh, fine. Ooh, wait, can I get the fun comment from you on this one now that Minsc is in the party?
I need to talk to you about a private matter.
Then speak.
You have gaps in your memory. So do I. Do you think the tadpole's the cause?
Not directly. My memories were not removed. They were obscured by the Absolute's voice, by its presence. The tadpole is a conduit for that voice, not its origin. And while the prism protects us, the Absolute cannot reach us. As for the tadpoles themselves, for the moment I do not believe they are malevolent. They are incubating within our brain matter, not feeding on it. Very well.
Huh, I got it once, and I haven't gotten it since, but there was one
I do
where
not like to stand
she
idle.
was basically saying that if it was the tadpole's fault, we'd all be shaving ourselves bald and talking to hamsters.
I think you might have made a terrible, terrible mistake. Huh? Chasing rumor halfway around the city and back. Crossing the guild. Wading through filth. Defying the one creature upon whom your very life depends. All for a madman and his rodent. The Absolute threatens thousands. The entire coast. And still you risked much to help one man. I should berate you. But I can only say thank you. Your reasons were your own. But whether you meant for it or not, your fight is our fight, huh? Both of us. To the very end.
Minsc will be an asset, I'm sure.
He is an ass. I can make no promises beyond that. But even so, lead the way. We're yours to command. As you wish.
Minsc.
Fine lodgings you have found, my friend. Boo is already in negotiations with the guardian spirits of this place. In Baldur's Gate, they are likely to be rat-formed and eager to charge rent. But Boo shall secure safe slumber for all. Now, what do you need of Minsc?
Do you remember why you were meeting with the Zhentarim?
Actually, no, we're taking him
Minsc shall
out
be your
first.
shadow, as Boo is his.
Boo is his. Now we'll talk to Minsc, where there's chances for Jaheira to interject.
Do you feel it, Boo? The path of virtue beneath my boots once more. Boo and I, we are in your debt, my friend.
Do you remember why you were meeting with the Zhentarim?
So dark an alliance sealed with Zentish contracts, cultish vows, and a dragon's shining horde. You think Minsc could forget? You are correct. I have no idea what any of that was about. But we shall simply... Boo! Why do you gnaw at my soft parts? I am trying to... Once again, in smaller words?
I love the subtitles
I
for Boo
see.
so much.
This truth you seek. Boo believes that Minsc is knowing more than Minsc knows. But it is a difficult thing.
Supportive squeaking.
There are memories of this time that Minsc does not remember. And Boo suggests that, just as he helps with tricksome itches in awkward places, you must reach what Minsc cannot. The parasite. You can use it to tickle free whatever truth you seek.
You sound really reluctant.
The worm has already whipped me around the city like a slack-backed pony. I have no wish to saddle myself a second time. But if it cannot be Boo who pops inside my skull for a rummage, then I trust you. Or Jaheira, but she is currently possessed of an empty head.
I count my blessings every day.
I mean, I could crack you over the head and see what shakes loose.
I much prefer your methods, my friend, but Boo is resolute. The worm, it must be.
Reach out for his mind.
At first, there is nothing. His mind is empty as a still expanse of open
His
country.
mind is empty.
Then... Your face, the Stone Lord's face, mirrored in bloodied steel. In the heat of burning buildings, you hold your blade high above pale, frightened faces.
No, that is not right. I slew only monsters. The voice said that they were monsters.
A whisper. The Absolute's voice, twisting the petty guild thieves before you into snarling, savage beasts, feeding on the weak of your city.
The guild. The Stone Lord hunted them, peeled away their rotten ranks one by one to lay bare their corrupt heart. Nine-Fingers Keene. That is what the Absolute bought Black Zentish Steel to do. To kill the Guildmaster.
So the Zhentarim overthrow the guild. What then? What exactly does the cult get out of this?
What does it matter? Cultish
I'm
thinking
nosy.
has occupied Minsc's mind for long enough. Now is time for doing. And this talk of evil overthrowing evil, pah! Like a many-headed hydra biting at its own throat. Bring forth the hydra, says Boo. More faces for the punching. First we pop the Zhentarim butt, then we show Nine-Fingers the 5 fingers of Minsc. Yes?
Minsc.
No, Jaheira. The Zent, the Guild. Two cheeks of the same evil end. Minsc will punt them from the city, and with them, all memory of this Stone Lord.
As simple as that?
Yes? Yes.
First, let us just get to the guild hall. We can buff out our chests and figure out what to do once we are there.
Alright, I think we're back. Just waiting for my damn. There we go. Okay, yep, I think we're back. Minsc, where the fuck are you?
What? Minsc has the itch that only a butt can scratch. A kicked butt.
Kicked butt.
You know, you're really fast to call me friend.
Of course, my friend. Or are we not friends?
I mean, there hasn't really been time to look for friendship in all this.
Boo never looks to give me fleas. Sometimes you just pick these things up along the path.
So I'm a flea.
Now, does Boo see a question in your eye, or just a parasite poking through?
Just because I'm a tiny ass gnome does not mean that I am a flea, Minsc. God, so rude. Alright, so honestly, what's the deal with the hamster?
Well, Boo, explain yourself. Clear enough?
Ah, I forgot to cast Speak with Animals. Shit.
Perfectly?
Boo has a way with words that we lack. All that space in the cheeks, I am thinking.
So, he actually speaks to you.
There is nothing jestful in the bond between a ranger and his companion. Before Boo, I was a typical berserker of Rashomon. Duty-bound and full of my own seriousness. The problem with one so gazing of their navel, however, they are easily ambushed. Brigands split my skull like a sodden wineskin. It was as I recovered that Boo first appeared. He told me that I had felt the great poking finger of justice, marking Minsc as its champion and Boo as my guide. As for the headache, well, justice cannot always afford to be gentle.
So you lost your mind and gained a rat.
The way you tell the tale, it sounds almost silly.
Now,
Shall we
why.
away? My boots crave the crunch of unvirtuous nethers.
I'll talk to him more later. Alright, yeah, I suppose we should go do the guild hall shit, huh? Hey, no exclamation point! Look at you, Halson. I'm so proud of you.
Not my magic.
Blackets will be done.
Radioactive.
I'm impressed. I fell on my arse the first time Blaze Portier made me do that.
Does that mean I can put my
What's
leg
next?
down?
Nope.
We're checking out all the prison bars. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa.
Justice walks on 4 feet and sleeps in my boots.
Welcome to the new age. The new age. Alright, we need to get your main radial fixed first. He has Fun Familiar and he doesn't need both on the thing. It's just gonna throw me off and annoy me. Flag goes there always. To the new to make my sister. Alright, I think that's everything.
There is no true authority in this city. The guards are more degenerate than the criminals.
True warriors among the city's flaming fists seem exceedingly rare. The worst are mere rats scurrying about their warren.
And what do we do with rats, Lae'zel? We hang them by the tails and burn their warrens.
Oh, she's a goddamn delight. Okay, where the hell's Nine-Fingers?
Now, then. The city's ransom I'm paying you, not enough. Each itching to draw blades against the other. What has you sneaking a rat? Oh.
Minsc does not sneak, Queen Cutpurse. He follows a direct line from boot to butt.
Turning the Zhentarim on me with my own coin. A dramatic entrance to land the killing blow yourself. I'll give you this, Stone Lord. You've got style.
Minsc has no such style. We are here to cleanse the Zhentish taint, not to rub it all the deeper.
You expect me to believe that you're here to help me?
At least against the Zhent, yes.
Helping first and harming after. Justice dines on a set menu, Nine-Fingers. And Boo will be having seconds.
Don't let the hamster nibble on anything valuable. We might just get along, Stone Lord. Come then. There are visitors in my guild hall. I'd be a...
I cannot falter.
We're back. Yes, we are back. Alright. Wilson, let's get you down here, my darling.
To glory or glorious death.
Arg. Go, Minsc!
What must be done?
Smite team needs to deal with that one specifically. She's annoying. I can kill her.
I am fury. I am death.
Okay. He's right in front of you, Isobel. It's not that hard. Stab. 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 Fine, she'll just shoot. I don't know if you use Misty Step yet. Shoot. Just keep shooting. Just keep shooting. Chadsy. You are Smite team. Yeah, go help Nine-Fingers with that fucker. Because that fucker needs some serious submitting. Submit! Submit! Oh, ah, damn it. She did a good chunk of damage, but not quite enough. Well, can you get down there and finish that fucker off? Smite team, bitches.
This feels good.
Fangs, my love. You're gonna come down here and I'll follow you. Actually. Hey.
A rough tempest I will raise.
You don't really need to move much. You just need to get line of sight to fucking fireball. I think we are back. Ta-da! Or I guess for one of his free extra bonus actions, he'll just drink a potion of speed once I figure where they are. There we go. They're not in the place they've been in because my inventory is finally organized.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
And Vorn, you're not going to be able to reach anything.
Another fight. Let's go.
Alright, I'm going to come have fangs. Selunite! Holy hell. The amount of damage I just did is fucking obscene, man. Selunite! Selunite! Really? Gwenny, you're not supposed to miss. They're all pretty dang close to dead, so it doesn't really matter. Selunite! Nice, Minty. Selunite! Damn it. Wait, no, you critted. You've got a regular stabity in here to do those last 5 fucking hit points. Oh, hey. Not what I was hoping to find on her corpse, though, because I'm pretty sure she's the one that has that item. But I guess not. Okay, where are the baddies at this point? Oh yeah, there's still that fucker up here, isn't there? Alright, Carla, how far can I can get you all the way there? Seriously? Holy shit. That's amazing. Alright, baby doll, you know what to do. Kill her in a single hit is apparently what we're gonna do. She's not enough movement speed. It's fine. She can misty step and then finish that bitch. Selunite! You're the one who has the Harem Strongbox. Alright. It's very useful against MP sometimes. Alright. Short rest. Save scum in case this goes wrong. And now we're gonna go talk to the team.
Zhenta down. Just you and me now, Stone Lord. So if you mean to take my chair, you'll get no better chance than this.
Minsc has no interest in your furniture, Nine-Fingers. Only in the wicked rump that fills it.
What?
You have been a stone in this city's boot for too long. And it will be no Stone Lord who reaches twixt Balder and Sticky Toes to dislodge you. It will be Minsc!
I haven't got the slightest idea what he's trying to say.
Proof that he is back to normal, no?
Right.
Minsc, calm down. The fight is over.
So the Hound answers to his name again, does he? And you didn't have to put him down. Good. I'd rather you die as Minsc the Mad Rashimar. It's silly, but do you know, you were something of a hero of mine when I was young.
Even now, your tongue twists the truth. When you were young and 10-fingered still, Minsc and Boo were stone, instatuated on a city square.
Aye, I remember the spot. By a garden on the Wide. A soft thicket near the market, with ample pockets to pick. Celestia itself to a street rat looking for shelter. You might not have been wrestling monsters, but you kept the wind and the rain off. Heroic enough for me.
Bah! You tried to dampen Boo's eyes. Do not think you will be spared his teeth. Evil is evil, even if it was once
pointed teeth.
innocent.
Oh, I'm no innocent. But evil? Well, you tell me. With the Fist, the Watch, and the Council itself all licking the Absolute's boots, who's the only one left standing to protect Baldur's Gate?
She's right, Minsc. She's been an ally down through the years. A friend, even.
A friend? Jaheira, Boo cannot believe his ears. Has the city fallen so far in our absence? Are there no heroes left?
Heroes come and go. But the Guild has always been here, protecting the city. Until the Stone Lord came to break
us.
Minsc, she's right. The Guild will fight for the city. We just have to let them.
I am shamed. Nadeshka. Unworthy to fight alongside my friends. Boo, what am I to do?
I can't speak for your rodent, but I know something of debts. If you reckon you've got one to repay, well, we could always work together.
With you? Pfft. Minsc has no lust for gold, that he would shake grandmothers by their ankles or set Boo nibbling at their purse strings.
I'm not talking about that. We've both got bigger enemies than one another. The city's enemies. And Tyr's honest truth, you gave my guild the wake-up call it needed. We've grown complacent, lazy, too sure of our standing. We never would have needed the Zhent if we'd had a fighting force of our own. Swords for the city when the Watch and the Fist fail us.
Like a berserker lodge of my homeland. No army or militia serving the local lords, but heroes working for the common good.
Heroes. Sure.
Very well. Minsc and Boo accept.
I'm sorry, you what?
Boo and I will be your berserker lodge, taking the ugly ways of your guild and beating them into a more virtuous shape.
That's not even slightly what I was saying. I wasn't asking.
You are right.
You weren't asking, but he was
myself
volunteering.
unworthy. I cannot serve this city if I was so easily turned against it. If I do not know my own mind, perhaps I no longer know what is good.
It's simple then. Trust that Boo will guide both of you.
Boo!
Boo.
Boo! Kingpin Boo! My friend, your wisdom is vast and unknowable as the Rashimi High Country. What say you, Boo? When the Absolute is slain, shall we join Nine-Fingers Keene and show her the ways of goodness?
You did say he was your hero, Estelle. Maybe you'll learn something.
Oh, can't we just go back to killing one another instead?
All right, fine. Let's leave this particular fight for when the actual war is won, shall we? With the Stone Lord off my back, I'll be able to bring my people out of hiding. Cobble together a force, so we're ready when you call on us. You have my thanks. Though, I'm still not actually sure you haven't made my life that little bit harder.
Sorry, not sorry. God, I love Minsc. Where the fuck is he? Where is the giant bald idiot? I cannot find him. My tallest! My tallest! There you are.
My friend, now we have settled the matter of the guild. I fear there is something I must tell you. You and Boo both. It may shock you both to know, but Minsc and this Stone Lord, they are one man. The same one man. And that same one man is Minsc.
You can't blame yourself. The cult was manipulating you.
Minsc does not blame Minsc. Minsc blames the Stone Lord.
This camera
But
angle is terrible.
if the Stone Lord is Minsc, then, well, Minsc grows dizzy. I wish to believe the Stone Lord's evil was the worm alone, tainting my thoughts with foul dung. But I see now, the dung was within Minsc all along. So I wonder, if Minsc can be a villain, and Nine-Fingers a hero, must it be so with all creatures? Is there good and evil within us all? Boo calls this nonsense. Less thinking of bad thoughts, says he, and more breaking of bad bones. But still, I would hear what you have to say on the matter, my friend.
Everyone has the potential for good. It's just buried pretty deep in some people, and some people have just kind of lost it along the way.
I see. In the case of Nine-Fingers, perhaps it was all bunched up in that finger she lost. It shall be for Minsc and Boo to be her virtuous pinky. It is strange. A worm sits within my skull, twisting my thoughts. But it is you that have made Minsc see the world anew. You, my friend, are the true parasite. There is good and evil in all. Let us go crack villainous skulls, so that the virtue might leak free. Yes, Boo. I am becoming something of a philosophizer.
Philosophizer. Oh my god, I love him so much. Alright, let's go get Jaheira yelled at by her kids. That's always a fun time. And then we'll have a romance round in her secret hideout, because that place is so cool.
Great steel watchers. Bloody hate them. No matter what the mouth says.
Oh yeah, we should go deal with this while we're right here.
Stay away from the
Okay, the only reason I'm actually listening is because I literally can't go up there, so just fuck off, MP.
Your old face, mate.
Seth's coming to Seth, yeah!
Do you get it? To die for. Clothes.
Oh! Right, we already killed that guy.
Get back to work.
You've quite the appetite, Halsin. I'd wager you've bedded more of your foes than you've felled.
Scandals, vandals.
A challenging sum.
Because you felt funny.
The Chimera has 3 heads.
Yes, mostly.
But does it still
Why do
count
you
as
stop
one?
killing them?
Must have been a challenging kill.
Godforsaken life
Kill.
for a moment longer.
Yes.
Felt like I was going to
Stand on your liver!
It is stand and deliver, little fig. Though I think I like yours better. You bellow like a true berserker.
The commander said I only had to keep out bad ones. So you can pass.
Wait, little girl, you know Minsc?
I'm not a little girl. I'm a warrior.
Even I could have told you this was a silly thing to say.
Now pass. Oi! Stop a moment. Commander, you're in trouble!
Doubtful. We'd hear her knees crack.
Oh, Maller's Mark, here we go.
Are we quite sure she hasn't actually died this time, brother? She looks dead.
Smells it too. Ooh.
It has been a hard road. But I can clip you both around the ear to prove I am no ghost. If it would help.
Forgive us, Mother. We're just surprised you still know how to find your way home.
Cast a glance at Minsc.
Some battles, even Boo is not brave enough to fight.
Ryan.
A sending spell can carry 25 words. Do you know how many Jaheira's only message contained? In all this time she's been away? 7.
Oh, what did she say?
The message went, I'm sorry, you know what to do.
So why haven't you done it? You were supposed to get the young ones out of the city.
And you were supposed to be dead. That's what your oh-so-stoic message meant, yes? Yet here you are. So, what happened out there?
I got my skin saved by this one. We've come to take the fight to the cult, which is exactly why you all cannot be here.
Why? You plan on winning, don't you? You're the one who saved us, so tell me. Are we all doomed?
The cult's powerful. This is not going to be an easy fight.
So fight. That's what all you heroes and harpers are for, isn't it?
You are a very irritating girl.
She's your daughter.
This isn't your house, remember? You'll keep a civil tongue under our roof if we let you stay at all.
Have mercy, sister. She's old after all.
So old. She can stay but only if she brought home presents.
Seems I'm outvoted. See, Mother? That is how you go about talking things through with your family. Now, if there's more to discuss, then bloody well come in. And wipe your boots. No arguing. Just tell me you're well.
I am well.
And Minsc?
Boo is also very well. And happy to see you, Ryan.
And I him. Enough that I'll let him keep his lumbering, sweaty steed inside. So, this cult. What's our plan?
I'm not fool enough to think I can change your mind. But if you're staying, I don't want you taking up arms. There are other ways to fight.
Really? Like what?
There are refugees outside the walls. They need protection.
You shame me.
I know.
In all our hunting, I had put them from my mind.
Right. Leave them to us then. If we can't get them past the checkpoints, we'll at least make sure they're watched over if it comes to fighting in the streets. If I have to stay home and babysit, then it's your job to make sure there's still a home to look after. Take what you need, and we'll do the grand reunion when you come back for good. So, lovely as it is to have you back, Mother, go away. You have work to do.
Aye, aye, Commander. Wait, one more thing. There are doppelgangers on our trail. One even went so far as to steal my face.
Huh. All right, then. If you turn up looking for hugs and kisses, I'll be sure to shoot first.
That's my girl.
Boot prints on the tabletop. You haven't been poking around the top shelves again, have you, Jessam?
Of course not. Her diaries are off limits.
And written in code, too, I'm afraid.
I know. It's not a very good code.
I take no responsibility for your plants. You know I'm more of a mushroom man.
You've let my study turn into a thicket. Is this what I am hearing?
I tended to it. I just let it thrive in its own independence. You know, same way you raised us.
I raised you to be a sweet and kind boy. What happened?
I watched what you did instead of listening to what you said. This house has taken in a lot of children over the years. Mother dear was sometimes more commander than, well, mother dear.
So you're all Jaheira's wards?
Wards, family, lifelong irritants. Use whichever term you wish.
We were down the market when I was about 9 years old. Some merchant started in with the usual. Yes, but where's your family? Whose son are you, really? When Mother was done with him, well, let's say he won't have any sons of his own to worry about.
Nature's law in action.
A fine day to you, sir. Are you known to this court?
I am not, but it's a pleasure to meet you.
Crude manners, but you speak well enough. For a peasant.
Jessam discovered an old family tree in my study. We haven't had a moment's peace since.
Tetherian nobility. You might be royalty, Jaheira. You don't want to be queen, of course, and Ryan curses too much, so it would have to be me.
Her head
Careful,
moves way
girl.
too much.
They have a habit of taking against tyrants there.
I'm not a tyrant. If anyone calls me one, I'll have Fig chop their head off.
Her head moves way too much. I never noticed that before, but good gods. Alright, Fig is outside.
Spare me your salutes, little traitor. You walked me right into that ambush.
Sorry, Commander. You are my commander, but George promised me pies.
Huh. I can't fault your priorities. You'll look after
Right?
them for me?
Can I have a real sword?
No.
Fine.
But Mummy, I want a real sword.
I hope you were hibernating, little cub. I can't think of another reason you wouldn't come down to say hello.
Jaheira! I didn't want to see if you were really dead. They said...
Who said?
Jord and Ryan. They didn't think I could hear.
You little sneak thief? Well, they were wrong. Look, not dead. I just had a few adventures. Like,
Well, she tried to kill me for one.
never planning on letting that go, are you?
Not until I find something new to give you shit about, Jaheira. We broke the curse that had gripped Moonrise Towers for over a century.
Moonrise? Like the place from your stories, Jaheira?
The very same. We can give that one a happy ending after all. Now, cub, solitude is a wonderful thing, but not too much. Come downstairs and fight with your sisters.
Wait. Here. I was... keeping this safe.
My Harper pin. Oh, was a certain little sneak thief playing down in my sanctuary?
No.
This Harper pin opens more doors than most. Come down to my study and see if you can get it out.
Alright, we're gonna do a little romance round when we get down there, because it's one of my favorite spots. Oh wow, so easy to find when you recently cleaned out your inventory. You'd think that would be more incentive for me to do it, but we all know that I fucking won't.
Pay no mind to those. You're probably safe so long as I am here. But if you do not trust me, take the weight from... Have no fear. The traps aren't meant for you. But, better to stick close, eh? The only patch of wilderness this city permits me. There ought to be supplies here to aid us.
You know this place, Boo. Minsc has never been invited.
What's that?
Let's see if it has it up here will work. Let's do camp clothes.
No one stopped me yet.
Indolence breeds madness.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
What now?
Shall we continue?
A long way to go still.
Sharp as ever.
Our enemies are everywhere.
Okay.
The air is ripe with magic.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Let's see how this thing
A
goes.
natural impulse to try and shield one's loved ones from danger, especially when you feel a moral compunction to run headfirst towards it. I suspect any child of Jaheira's will share her self-destructive sense of justice, but at least her words give them pause for thought. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure.
Oh my god, with gnome height, this is perfect.
No matter. After all, a bond like ours hardly needs words to express it. What else is troubling you?
Assume nothing.
Your desire?
Vlaakith's will be done.
Alright, I think he is here.
Which way to the nearest library?
Oh yeah, there's over here too. Let's do that next.
Vlaakith's will be done.
Looking ahead.
Githyanki. The word means quite literally Gith's children. But I have never known family the way Jaheira knows it. My so-called cousins are simply spawn hatched from the same clutch. I will never know who laid the egg I hatched from. And until I met Jaheira's family, I never thought to wonder. Well, enough brooding. What did you need? My joy. Speak to me.
Let's see if I can get a cute one with the cute background, because I'm not getting a decent one here. I wanna catch on fire. I think the angle with her kisses just won't work for this specific scene. That's fine. Oh my god, that's cute. That I couldn't find. So choked up and I found the words. Every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. The sun goes down and the bedroom fell.
Action, not reaction.
Lovers in the night.
Don't be shy.
Oh, it's trying to run.
Soldier.
I don't know how to run, but darling, try. All I really know, I think it's here.
Still in control. Just.
Darling. Go on. I was hoping you'd say that.
And the baby.
Yay! Always.
I'm choked up and I can't find the words. Every time we talk about it.
Swoon.
She's so freaking cute.
What's the story?
What a day.
Look at me, and the whole world fades.
Still alive. So that's progress.
You know, I never dreamed our noble Jaheira would be such a terrible, terrible mother. It's nice to see
Right?
heroes are as awful as the rest of us, hmm? Us. I still love the sound of that. Can't get enough. I'm not surprised. I do rather like that, you know?
Mm-hmm. That one wasn't quite the right angle. Let's try the other spot. I know, I'm ridiculous with my little romance rounds, but yeah, it's fun.
Sylvanus' blessings.
It amuses me. So. Try that.
Must lug my guts through this.
Jaheira's
hell.
family is a credit to her. She's wise to keep them secret. Safe. I was never afforded a chance to start a family of my own. Serving nature always had to come first. Speak to me, lover. Come here to me. Was there something else you wanted, my heart? Come here to me. Was there something else you wanted, my heart? Oakfather's blessings.
If you were a sinner, I could make you.
Can't afford to stay idle.
1, 2, 3. As real back hear your disease.
All is ash and meat.
Jaheira's adept at keeping secrets, and for good reason. She was wise to try and keep her family safe. I just wish I could have done the same.
Oh, honey.
Of course. I thought you'd never ask.
What's next, I wonder?
Yes.
A hero at heart.
So I can only get that perfect angle with Galen. Everybody else just can't get it, apparently.
Where am I? What's going on?
Jaheira would do anything to see her family safe. They're lucky to have her, and she's lucky to have them. My favorite subject.
Hi.
Is that one bugged because of the shortness, or is he just... Okay.
The pride of the gate.
Mintalicious
At your
is
command.
last.
Still breathing, despite everything.
It is sad to see how Jaheira has neglected her family. They should be prepared for the battle that is coming, or they may not survive it.
Yeah, but she's spent her life in conflict, so it's natural that she wants to try to shield them from that.
Life is conflict. Coddling children and denying them that truth only makes them weak.
Spoken like a true drow.
I am yours. Come to me. I could lose myself in you.
Alright, that it? That's all of them. Alright.
Can't give up now. I can do better. I must.
Thanks, come do your damn job.
I bite.
At least things have stayed interesting.
We don't really need any of that.
Keen eye. But if it's supplies you seek, weapons to aid in our fight, you won't find them behind that door. There is nothing back there of worth to anyone but me.
Yes, I also hide all of my worthless things behind secret doors.
It should be no surprise to you that Harpers like to hold their secrets close. Whether there is sense in it or not. On my word, all you will find inside is dust. And the moldering keepsakes of a much younger woman.
Jaheira, our friend has put their trust in us. Boo thinks it is only right to return the gesture, no?
You so rarely make a habit of being right, Ranger, that it puts me ill at ease when you are. Pass then. Go on. See what it is a foolish old Harper thinks worth hiding away.
We don't actually need either of these.
Jaheira's old weapons. They look strong as ever. Minsc should know. They gave him many bruises over the years.
Where is she? There she is.
A gift from my husband. I've had to renew parts over the years, but the heart remains the same as the day he gave it to me.
Aww.
Rite of the Timeless Body. What's that about? I'd best ask Jaheira.
Indeed, we shall ask Jaheira.
The cub speaks.
Cub?
Not so much a term of age or affection as simple old habit. You object?
Not as long as I get to call you Crow.
The cub and the crow. Sounds like a cautionary tale, as it probably should.
Oh, it definitely is a cautionary tale. I found a strange scroll in your sanctuary. Something about a timeless body?
The threat of spanking never kept the children from poking through my things. Why should it deter you? It is a ritual, or it describes one at least, practiced by druids of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful enough, the practitioner of this ritual might slow their aging, extend their life well beyond its natural reach. In greener days, I might have been strong enough to do it. I might be yet, with the right preparations.
So you plan to do it?
I make no plans. Only contingencies. Do not look at me like that. I have been content to see the span of my natural years. A privilege far too few in this world can claim. I do not speak of clinging to life for its own sake. I just look back on that life's work and I wonder, is it done? The dead tree plague the world still. The city still falls prey to small minds like Gortash or lost souls like Orin. It is every harper's hope to be a light that drives out darkness. But I've lived long enough to see so many of those lights burn out, while the shadows cling stubbornly on. Knowing that, isn't it our duty to burn on if we can? To fight for as long as we are able?
Your duty, perhaps. Mine was quite the opposite. Every breath I take, however gratefully, is proof of my dereliction.
Or proof that you plan to fight on, rather than take the easier path.
I mean, it's only natural to want more life.
Of course. It is our way. Just as it is Death's way to meet us along the path, gently oblivious to whatever it is we want. I spent most of my life fighting those who tried to escape their end. Gatherick, Irenicus, Sarevok. That is not company I would like to keep. In truth, I had put this ritual from my mind. Until last light. Trapped in that darkness. I turned to my research again. What if I was a little stronger? As fast as I once had been. Then you came. And made the question moot. But I kept this. Just in case, I told myself. A final resort. Perhaps you were not the savior you seemed. I had learned better than to think of life as some simple tale after all. There is no guarantee of happy endings, or true heroes. I believe that still. But when I look on all that we have achieved since, I wonder perhaps it is not heroes we need. Only people who are willing to try. I do not know what manner of story that makes. But I do know that without an ending, it would be no story at all. So I will accept mine, when and however it comes. As for this city story,
Well, that is entirely your problem now, Cub.
You're not off the hook that easily, Jaheira. I want you around for a long time yet.
I have no plans to lie down and die.
Good.
Perhaps a little lying down when all of this is done. But I do not plan on going anywhere just yet. And besides, you still have a tadpole in your skull. You are almost certainly going to die first.
Why didn't you tell me about your family?
I have given you much reason to think that Harpers hoard secrets like precious stones, but I promise you, this was not some intrigue. Just, plain and simple foolishness. As if by keeping clear of my family, I might keep them clear of the cult in turn. And if this fight were to go against us, well, we had already done their mourning. Why visit it on them twice?
Oh, come on. You were just afraid of Ryan.
Of course I was. You met her, did you not? The girl had opinions before she had teeth. I was wrong to think I could keep my children from this fight. They're Baldurian born and bred. The only damned reason I root myself in this place. This city is a cesspit. An open sewer of the soul that taints us with its filth and churns us out when all that is good has been stripped away. It also happens to be their home. And so it is mine. Ugh. That might be the first time I have said that out loud. Now come. We had best get to saving it. Lest Ryan turn her ire on us both. Ask it.
We have a few things. Oh shit, I've heard a few things.
Is it true you fought the Dead Three before?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
Oh, please. You're only one of those things.
Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
She has a couple more things.
The cub speaks. Ask it.
You mentioned you know something of Illithids.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
Who are you speaking to? Maybe I'm the parasite just puppeting Gwenyth's body.
Then, greetings, Sir Tadpole. I was wondering where all the questions suddenly sprang from. The cub speaks. Ask it.
I don't know why hers never clear after you talk to her, but I know I haven't asked her a couple of these.
I need to know more about Ballspawn. About myself.
I am no expert on the matter, despite all my experience. But if anything I know can help you resist your father, only ask it.
You've never known a Ballspawn to go mad, have you?
Not mad, no. Take Zadivok, for example. For as much carnage as he caused,
There was always a cold calculation to it. He craved power, and his bloodline was just another path to achieve it. I saw that same bloodline turn to better ends than Baal ever intended for it. It was Baalspawn who threatened the coast, and Baalspawn who saved it. It is possible to go on to live a life outside your father's shadow.
Did your friend live happily after Baal was defeated?
Baal was but the beginning. Be warned. A godspawn draws trouble like iron to lodestone. There will be crusaders who wish to rid the world of your taint, or jealous minds who believe themselves more deserving of the power in your blood. But happiness is not beyond a Baalspawn. It simply comes at a higher cost. Constant vigilance.
I gotta be honest. Baal scares me.
Then you are wise. I will not mince words. If what you told me is true, you are already further under Baal's power than my old friend ever was. But, so long as you fear that power, there is hope. Fear means you are not fully mad. Not yet.
Was your camp bothered all the fucking time by that grotesque little butler?
Baal had his minions, certainly. But none that watched over their wards so diligently. I wonder if past experience has taught the great god to fear that another of his children might turn against him.
Oh, probably. Did your friend ever tell you about the dreams that Baal sent them?
Yes. Your rancid father will try to twist your thoughts, as he did with all his children. The harder you resist, the darker your dreams become. Our camp was often roused by screams in the night back then. We learned to take them as a marker of pride. Even gods can be resisted.
Did the Baalspawn have any children? Did they inherit his taint?
A Baalspawn can sire children, certainly. Whether they should... There are things in our nature we might unwittingly pass on, yes. But I do not believe them stronger than the things we choose to pass on. If you are asking whether love and joy are beyond you, just because of the taint in your blood? No. They most certainly are not.
Alright, I think you told me enough. What can you tell me about the Harpers?
I've learned not to unpick the legends so many have woven around our name. Seeing the hope die in a romantic's eyes, it is only funny the first few dozen times. Some call the Harpers heroes. Others, petty meddlers who cannot help but stick their nose into every conflict they stumble across. The truth is in there somewhere. We try to work towards a common balance. If every other faction finds us equally annoying, that is probably a sign that we are succeeding.
Well, surely people understand the Harpers are working for the greater good.
Ha! No. No, thank you. Let the wiser members of my order wrinkle their brows over that particular phrase. In all my years fighting for the Harpers, I am still never certain what the greater good means. I've learned to be content with, well, that was not so bad as it might have been.
How did you end up joining the Harpers?
I will not bore you with a long tale. The short. I was born to a high family in Tedir. I remember little except that when my family fell, they fell far and fast. I learned young what fear and hunger make desperate people do. I learned to do some of it myself even. Until a roving circle of hedge druids found me.
They raised me in the wild. But when it became clear I was perhaps not suited to a life of idle reflection, I was sent to the Harpers. To do. They showed me how to fight with sword, as well as spell, and gave me ample causes to wield them for. If I was not always the truest believer in every cause, well, I fell in love with someone who was. And that is almost the same thing.
Want to tell me more about that someone you loved?
No, not really.
Sounds like you and the Harpers have a complicated history.
You might say that. I left their service and swore never to return. Multiple times, if I recall. It is easy to get tired of the intrigue. The high causes shrouded in secrecy. I thought I might find another way to be of use to the world. And for a time I did. But my comrades would use a rather irritating phrase. A harper never leaves the chorus. She simply goes to spread the song. Meaning that whatever cause I turned my hand to, there I would find them. Harpers, stuffed with their own virtue, but always there. Always trying to help. So I returned to the fold. Returned to the city. Eventually they hung a title around my neck. High Harper. And I still do not know how to play one. If I wanted to spare Geraldus the same headaches, well, you now know why I needed him to be sure this is the life he wants. But you're staring. Which means the tadpole has finally eaten your brain. Or have I been talking too much? Either way, time to move, no?
So you fought in the Temple of Baal before. Would you be able to find it again?
You speak of a battle more than a century past. Baal's minions led us through a maze in the Undercity, older than Baldur's Gate itself. We paid little mind to the path ahead, let alone how we might return, or that we would return at all. Still, the Undercity shifts. We might search down there. Or better yet, find a ballast to lead us.
So about that amulet I found in your house.
Oh dear. Should I brace myself for some fashion advice? But I suppose you have earned better than glibness from me. It was a gift from my husband Khalid. He was a harper. A better one than me, truth be told. Any idiot can swing a sword, but to believe in the cause with the whole of your heart, a much trickier thing. He died. Alone. In pain. And far too young. Murdered by a mage who craved immortality. I'll not grant it by naming him in the same breath as my husband.
Tell what you know of Khalid.
The quiet, unassuming shadow to Jaheira's strength, Khalid was another warrior who helped end the Baalspawn crisis. Shortly after, he was murdered by the mad mage John Irenicus.
Tell me something about him no one else knows.
I've never known a warrior to go so far out of his way to avoid a fight, which meant the few he chose, most harpers swagger and flash their feathers to catch your attention. Khalid was quiet to a fault. And when we were married, on an upturned cart in the rainy Dalelands, he stammered so much. I've never been sure if our vows actually counted.
He sounds like he had true strength.
Oh, I'm sure time and an aging mind has smoothed out a few of his flaws. But he was a good man. The songs make much of Khalid's meekness. The quiet little harper who had to keep a tight hold on his courage, but he had it when it counted. And more than that, he had compassion. When you live a harper's life, see all that a harper sees, that is by far the harder thing to hold on to. But a bard can tell you all the rest. As for all the things they cannot, well, I shall just have to keep those for myself.
Alright, I think I got everything.
The cub speaks. Ask it.
Yep. Alright. Let's do another romance rap because we can. On the porch this time. It can be really, really pretty.
As bad as it could have.
And I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some of the blue lights, a little more of the blue lights.
Lovely day
This one.
this. For now.
From this angle. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't.
Intestines throb.
A hero of legend. Passing the figurative torch onto us. We'd best not disappoint her. The thought of a scolding from Jaheira's ghost is not one I particularly relish. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. No matter.
Readjust a little bit so my back is to the light. Maybe that spot's not gonna work. I think that spot might not work. Let's try it over here in the bushes.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Mind, never quiet.
Let's try this one.
Are you all right? If you need me, just say the word.
Okay, this one might work.
There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure.
Okay, this one's not quite perfect for him, but it might be
No
for
matter.
everyone else.
After
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Let's try this.
Everything is clear.
Should I ever take to the astral plane, I'll have no need of scrolls to secure my immortality. Still, it is becoming of a mortal to accept their fate, as Jaheira does. Not everyone is meant to live longer than the stars.
No, that angle's terrible.
Action, not reaction.
All right, what now?
A welcome face. How can I help? My joy. Speak to me.
Okay, I think that one's good.
Indolence breeds madness.
Wanna dance?
Indeed.
I have such a headache.
Just when I think I can't respect Jaheira anymore, she hits me with a grenade right to the heart. I couldn't agree with her more. There's more to life than time. It isn't about how long you're here. It's about what you do with whatever time you've got. And Jaheira? Well, I don't think anyone spent their hours better than her. Go on. Oh, yes. Always.
Not quite what I was hoping for, but...
Swoon. Hey ho.
How delicious.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Don't touch me.
Let's try that.
Is that blood? No.
Jaheira has steel in her, I'll say that. It's not easy to walk away from immortality. Most people will have held on to that scroll for as long as they could bear to, and probably a century or two longer than that. I'm all pointy ears, my love. Can't get enough. I'm not surprised. You are perfect. Every time.
I don't think I can get the right angle.
Someone there?
The camera angle.
Speak to me.
What was I made of? Yeah, let's try this.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
Jaheira's wisdom is plain to see. One of the greatest ways in which you can serve nature is to surrender your body back to it when the time comes. It may be some centuries before my flesh is ready to yield, but I hope I shall be bold enough to follow in her path when the day comes. You wish to speak? I am here for you. Come here to me. Was there something else you wanted, my heart?
Keep it together.
I am ready.
What to do?
You wish to speak? I am here for you always.
Not really. I don't know, we got some of the lights.
Was there something else you wanted, my heart?
That's about as good as they're gonna get.
What comes next?
Stubborn, I'm trying, damn it. And the romance rounds are fun. So that's why we do them, right? Right. It amuses me. And I do this even when I'm just romancing one person. It just doesn't take as long.
No time to rest.
So Jaheira is willing to embrace mortality, the ultimate form of retirement, and that's thanks to impressing her through your actions. Quite the compliment.
Right? There's no lights at all behind Shadowheart from right there, so let's try this.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Nope.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Never a dull moment.
Did you want something?
There we go.
If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while. Of course. Just the one?
Okay, that was like perfect. So, see if we can keep that perfect angle.
Sharp as ever.
Somebody.
Blade at the ready.
I think that's it.
Let's get going.
Who among us hasn't one? But I think you've got the right idea. Better I live fully.
I didn't mean to interrupt his thing, but I did, so oh well.
I've got a long road ahead.
I'm here for you. Always.
Apparently I only got the good one with Shadzi.
My favorite subject.
That was so pretty. I love the way that one went. Alright, let's see if we can keep that form delicious.
Reporting.
A hero at heart.
So, he was like right there.
Awaiting orders.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
I would live forever if I could. Death is not rest or relief. It is only ever a form of defeat. In destroying the scroll, Jaheira has shown her readiness to give up the fight. We must not follow her example. I am yours. Come to me. You are exquisite.
Alright, well, I got the good angle for
Never a dull moment.
a lot of them.
Must lug my guts through this hell. Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
Let's switch back to armor. As we're doing. Arm's more visible this game. I don't know why. We just are.
What's cooking?
Keep your distance, darling.
What is needed?
What am I to do?
Where am I needed?
Do we have a target?
Whatever it takes. Looking ahead.
There is an admirable...